What's poppin', everybody? Welcome to another video, and today I'm going to be bringing y'all a trade recap. But I actually want to talk a little bit too about this. Just today in general, some lessons that I got from it, some lessons that I was able to talk to the group about. And if you are not in the group, please join. It is 100% free. Discord in the bio. Press the first link, and it will bring you there to live trade with me, ask me questions, and all of that. Completely free. Not asking for nothing. Just join up, build a community, have some fun. So let's get to today. Coming into today, we had NFP. Today was NFP Friday, as y'all should know. And let's just rewind. Let's rewind to before market open. I just want to show y'all what I was looking at. Overnight, I wanted to see where they at. These equal highs are like my main target. I figured we were probably gonna take them in the overnight session. We did that. I wanted to see us get a continuation and take all of this low resistance liquidity to the left. Excuse me, to the left of us. So as y'all can see, we did end up sweeping, a lot of sell side coming off of open or coming off of news. And this was actually, I want to say Asia low that we put an SMT in with, or this is Asia low. Put an SMT, and I haven't marked that. Let me just, we put an SMT with Asia low. Ended up coming up, taking my draw on liquidity that I wanted to see. So from there, I was like, all right, let's see what is the most likely draw from here. I marked out standard deviation. We had -4 from Asia's dealing range. I figured we would be likely to go there next. We were going to get a continuation, then continue to all-time highs as ES did. Now, I did keep in mind that we had an all-time high SMT with ES. To me, it was like still kind of iffy. I really wanted to see if we were going to hold this 5 minute, if we were going to reject it. My whole thing was if we hold this 5 minute plus tap the OB, I'm probably going to look for longs. And that's exactly what we got. Honestly, I traded the plan perfectly. I think my execution today was very good. It was really just a matter of price just not moving in my direction today. I was wrong. I'll say I was wrong. I don't think the other trades that I executed on were bad. It was just my decisions were correct today. I'm gonna break it all down. So I'm gonna turn off the paper trading right quick. I'm gonna show you my execution so I can actually see. Let me pause it right quick. All right, so I just logged into my trader video. I'm gonna pull up my execution once I'm done this, but I did take 2 trades. And they were both, honestly, I'm pretty happy with them. So, first trade, once we tapped the 5 minute order block off open, a little bit after open, I was kind of waiting to see if we got an inversion plus a change in the state. Initially, I was going to play it off of this 15-second, but as we continue to chop, we then finally tapped the order block, and I figured, okay, we did open up at 30-second. I'm going to wait for that one because, as y'all know, if you don't know, if you have a PD array, the higher time frame will always hold more weight. So you can take an inversion on a 1 minute, but if there's a 5 minute in between it, it's more likely that the 5 minute will hold, or you should just wait for the 5 minute in general. So that's what I was doing. This was a 30-second that opened up. I was waiting on that, and I wanted to see the change in the state above this high instead of this one because we had a resting BPR above it. So I'm waiting for a break above this high. Just gonna put it. All right, so I can see I'm waiting. Boom, we got that. And we also had an SMT fair value gap. There was an SMT here. ES never tapped. Keep that in mind as well at the time. We have an SMT fair value gap. Inversion. Change in the state. I waited instead of taking the first change in the state just because I wanted to have more confirmation. So I waited. Once we got this candle right here, I slapped long. Slap long. Stop at this low, I want to say. And we were also getting ready to start tapping into a 5 minute. Now with the 5 minute, I'm waiting. Now, in hindsight, maybe I should have went break even here. Like my break even target was the 930 high. Am I really mad at that? Kind of. I feel like this low key should have been a first TP, and then this should have been my break even. This would have saved me from the loss. But I think right there is when we close above the 5 minute. So yeah, we close above the 5 minute. I'm like, all right, that gives me more confirmation. I'm gonna wait to potentially try to pyramid on this. So my initial stop was here, but once you inverse the 5 minute, that's when I trailed my stop to beneath this BPR right here. I didn't want to see us trade back beneath that. So I'm like, all right, bet. We also put in an SMT here. So I was waiting for more displacement, and like, this is where I wanted to pyramid at. Once we got this change in the state, I was going to damn near full port the accounts because I'm trading evals. That was literally my plan, to like damn near full port, tie my stop to this low because this is A+. High time frame PD array. Double higher time frame PD array, SMT, change in the state inversion, double invert, like everything I want to see. V shape from out of the change in the state. Like everything I wanted to see was right here. This was it. I was gonna go break even here. First main TP was the standard deviation level. This trade to me was the plan to pass my accounts today. Now, y'all can see we did not get that. Stopped out. So I'm like, all right. Now this is a decent sell model now. You know, we coming out of the 5 minute. Now, yes, we did close above it, but it was a failed close above. So we came out the 5 minute, respected the order block. And then we got a 15-second change in the state plus the BPR. So I'm like, I don't see us going lower though. My whole thing was that the higher time frame was still bullish. We were still respecting the order block. We were still respecting the 5 minute fair value gap. So I'm like, all right, we're still bullish to me. So I'm just waiting. I'm waiting to see price. I'm seeing us still respect the change in state from here. This is where I took my second entry at. Once we got back above this 15-second, I slapped long again. Stop was at this low initially. However, I did end up pyramiding on this kind of early because ES picked up. ES got very good volume, which, as y'all can see prior, ES was moving sideways. ES was just chopping. ES manipulated lower, put in this lower SMT here. And I'm like, okay, ES starting to pick up. ES had just inversed this 1 minute. I don't know why it looks like this, but at the time, ES had inversed this 1 minute. So I'm like, all right, well, as I can see right here, ES inversed it. ES was starting to move more efficiently. I'm like, we should pick up now. The macro's opening up as well. I'm fine to pyramid here. I'll double down. So that's literally exactly, I think, what, 1 or 2 candles in. I doubled down and I just adjusted my stop to this low. I want to see here and here. And as y'all can see, or no, I got wicked out. My stop was low key like right here. So price had just wicked me out and I was done for the day. From there, I ended up paper trading. I took another trade, but this was on a paper account because of the fact that I did not want to put more capital on. I tell myself 2 trades per day just to kind of keep the emotions away from trading. So 2 trades per day. I was done after that second loss. I'm like, all right, this looks good though. I'm gonna retry this on the paper account. Called it out for the group. If it works, it works. This is everything I want to see. This looks like a buy side of the curve to me. So from there, it was like one candle that just like black with, yeah. This candle right here cooked me. Whoever took this trade. But that's why I paper traded it, because once 2 of my A+ setups failed, to me, we're in lower conditions. We're in lower probable conditions. I believe that I took 2 very good models. I'm very happy with both of the trades I took. I would take them any day of the week. I don't think that anything about these trades I took was bad, especially because we inversed the 5 minute, but we reclaimed it. We inversed it. You know, we got a really strong wick to the downside, but we ended up closing back and reclaiming that. So to me, I'm like, all right, we should be good, especially since the new sentiment was still overall bullish. We still had, you know, a lot of buy side to the left of us as well. So I'm like, all right, we should be good. This looks like, you know, a market maker model. Want to see this return to the upside. We didn't get that. Y'all can see, just started chopping and chopping and then moving to the downside slowly but surely now. I honestly haven't looked at the chart since my first couple of trades. I don't even know where we're at right now. Then it looks like we went to data low. My whole thing was I wasn't going to be looking to take a short unless if we really got through this 5 minute OB. If we inversed that, then I would look to take a short. But I was already stopped out by then. I took my 2 losses. And at that point, as y'all can see, there's no real efficient price from here. Price is just really just trending to the downside. And from there, it's really nothing for me. Now, yes, this was like a slight model, but if I was taking this short here, but to me, we're still respecting the order block, and it just wasn't. It wasn't what I wanted to see coming into the morning. Overall, news was bullish. I wanted to see us really get that continuation. But I think mainly probably that higher time from SMT is probably what really plagued me a lot. Us having the SMT at all-time highs is probably what really forced NQ to get that rebalance and potentially probably sell off really deeper into this range that we formed from earlier this week. It is Friday, so we are getting a lot of more volume now. TJIF type of model. So it looks like everybody take Asia low as well, data low, Asia low, all that. But that was my main bias coming into the day. You know, we respected the 5 minute. I was really just trying to catch a continuation. I'm not mad at it, although I would take this 10 times out of 10. The lesson out of this is really just risk management. Risk management is so key because if you're not managing your risk properly, this day would have killed you. You would have got killed today. If you broke your rules, didn't manage your risk. If you had the same bias that I did and, you know, you failed to stick to your plan or follow your rules, you'd have been ate up by this market today. You would have been chopped up and just probably blown your accounts. A lot of people probably blew their accounts today. Today was just overall a very rough day for at least me and a few other people I know that ended up taking similar trades that I did. Now, I looked at the market after news, and I was hesitant on this V-shape, which I'm so mad about because I seen this. I was like, this doesn't look bad. You know, news just came out. When I honestly wouldn't mind to see a continuation, but I didn't take it. We live and we learn. But yeah, that's basically my recap today. Risk management, sticking to your rules. Because if I would have tried to take more than 2 trades today, I would have blew my accounts. I would have lost way more because the second 2 trade ideas that I was looking at, both of them failed. You know, I said I paper traded this failed. I would have probably added a little bit, probably not added a bunch of size, but still, like, I would end up losing extra money on this. And then let's say I try to take this 5-second change in the state plus fair value gap, or, you know, like say I try to take this or something like that, like that would have failed too. I overall didn't get I wouldn't have had a full bias change really until like 9, probably like down here. This one I really would have started to believe like, all right, we're probably going to sell off. Once we're starting to reject the 1 minute, reject the order block, all right, we're probably going to sell off to the dad low. But that didn't come till, you know, 15 minutes after I was done basically. So really just a matter of managing your risk properly, understanding your rules and sticking to them, sticking by them. Today did not, you know, like, I'm perfectly fine after these 2 losses today. I know that I took very good setups, and I'm not mad at that. But I do want to get y'all's opinion too, though. If y'all took anything similar, if y'all seen the market differently, definitely let me know. Definitely want to talk to y'all about it in the comments. So I want to see if I am just not missing something, or if I'm missing something and I'm not seeing something right, or if y'all think y'all seen something different than I did. Let me know. I think today was an interesting day we can definitely learn from. So yeah, that was that though. I will catch y'all in the next one. Have a blessed weekend. I'll probably bring y'all some videos this weekend. I'm gonna definitely get some work done with the people, with the Discord group, and I'm gonna continue to grow and add to that. So thank y'all so much for watching. I appreciate everybody that's been joining, everybody that's been liking, subscribing. That all means more than y'all can imagine. To me, honestly, it's a great feeling. So I appreciate y'all so much. Thank you. And if y'all have any other video ideas y'all want to see, let me know. Drop them in the comments, and I'll bring them to y'all. So yeah, that's it. I'm gonna catch you on the next one. Have a blessed weekend. Peace out.